Mr. Ward. Oh, could I speak to Detective Sergeant Ward, please?
He's out. I'm afraid he's on duty.
Oh, but he said he would wait in for our call.
Oh, did he? Well, I'm very sorry. Is there anything I can do to help?
We're here to attend to the arrangements.
What arrangements? I'm sorry, but I'm not...
The funeral arrangements, madam.
Funeral?
We have undertaken to attend to the deceased lady. Mr. Ward telephoned me and asked me if I would take care of the arrangements.
What deceased lady?
Mrs. Elsie Ward.
Yes?
The lady who is deceased. Mrs. Elsie Ward.
I am Mrs. Elsie Ward.
Well, I'm sorry. This is number 5, Stretton Avenue.
Yes.
Is there a deceased lady here by the name of Mrs. Ward?
No. No.
Won't you have another one? Oh, do have another drop. It will do you good.
I haven't finished this one, thank you. I'm feeling much better now.
A fearful shock. I'm sorry, Mrs. Ward. It's never happened to me before. I was even shaking myself.
Won't you have a glass?
Oh, no, I don't.
Well, neither do I normally. Ah, here's my son now.
You're Mr. Bannerman?
Yes, sir, I'm terribly
I told you
sorry.
to get a doctor.
Oh, I don't need a doctor, Alan. Don't be silly.
Are you sure you're all right?
Yes, I'm quite all right. Knock me sideways for a minute or two, that's all. I think Mr. Bannerman needs the doctor.
Oh, no.
Come and sit down.
I've been sitting down.
Well, sit down again. Now, start at the beginning. You said on the phone just now the call came about 10:15. Go from there. I want it all.
Well, my assistant took the call and handed the telephone to me.
Well, offer Mr. Bannerman a seat, Alan.
Oh, I'm sorry. Please sit down.
Oh, thank you. He was very clipped. Something like the way you speak, actually, funnily enough. He said, Mr. Bannerman. I said, yes. He said, my name is Ward. I am a police officer and I live at number 5, Stretton Avenue. And then he said in a very sad, distant voice, my mother died in the night. I would be grateful if you would attend to the funeral arrangements. Well, I said, certainly. Of course I will, sir. And offered my deepest condolences.
Mr. Bannerman, do you think we could go next door?
Alan, don't worry about me. Mr. Bannerman told me all this since I phoned you. I'm beginning to see the funny side of it, actually.
I'm not. Go on, Mr. Bannerman.
Well, I asked the usual questions about the condition of the deceased.
Oh, what did he say? What was my condition?
A heart, a stroke. I asked I asked the age of the deceased lady.
What was my age?
56.
Oh, he was right.
What else?
He said he wished the laying out procedures to be conducted here at home. I asked when it would be convenient to do so. He said midday, and that he would wait in for me.
I want to talk to you on the phone. I'll use the one in the hall. You use this one here.
Oh, yes, of course.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Now, Mr. Bannerman, I want you to tell me if the voice you're hearing now in any way resembles the voice you heard in your office.
Well, as I said before, sir, there was this clipped feature about it, but that's where the similarity ends.
Then what sort of voice?
I would have said softer than yours, sir, gentler. But then, of course, he was grief-stricken. Well, or pretending to be so.
Yes, was it a high voice or a deep voice?
About middle.
Cultured? Off London, Cockney, Northern?
Or off-cultured, I would have said, sir. At times it was very difficult to hear. I had to ask him to speak up.
He was talking quietly?
No. He kept moving the telephone away from his mouth. You know, like some people do.
Sorry, what was that?
Oh, sorry, sir. He kept moving the telephone away from his mouth, like some people will.
Thanks.
I'm going to get you, you bastard.
Someone in the street?
Are you sure?
Very likely.
I haven't told anybody in the street my mother's age, neither's she. We haven't met our new neighbours yet. We've only been there 2 weeks.
People have funny ways of finding out.
I've heard of this sort of thing happening to coppers before. Now, it's my privilege to find out what it feels like.
What does it feel like?
If I catch him, I'll kill him. Well, can you imagine how she felt, seeing an undertaker coming for her?
Have you reported it to your local CID?
This is between him and me. I'll get him.
Report it?
No,
Oh, do you want some advice?
not particularly. I'm going to get it.
I had the same experience myself when I moved house. Or they didn't actually throw things or tip manure through the windows, but nobody spoke for about 6 months. They just nodded politely. I used to see them sometimes, crossing over the road rather than past me. They don't want a policeman in the street any more than they need a burglar for a neighbour.
There's the private bloody skeletons in the cupboard.
That's right. A policeman troubles their conscience, invades their privacy, disturbs their freedom to indulge their criminal fantasies. Coppers places on the beat, catching villains, directing traffic, not leaning over the garden fence. I've got the same problem myself now. Bloke next door to me's a vicar, driving me mad.
Well, what about the commercial?
If you must do your private sleuthing, don't do it in a Mac and big boots. And if all else fails and you still won't put it in the hands of your local CID, find yourself an empty slate quarry in Wales and move.
Oh, thanks. That's a lot of help.
Shall we talk about a man with a bomb? Good afternoon, gentlemen. Sit down, please. Smoke if you have to. Now, some of you have been involved in the search for bombs, some of you haven't. Some of you know what this is all about, others don't, so we'll go over it all again, right from the word dot. I'm Chief Superintendent Kingdom, and I'll be available here or in my office at the yard until further notice. This is Chief Inspector Clough, who's been working with me on this case at the yard for the past 2 weeks, as have Sergeants Bates, Tree and Ward. Carry on, please, Mr. Clough.
Now, you're already aware that 3 letters were sent anonymously to the House of Commons on 3 separate dates containing threats to explode devices.
Oh, I'd prefer to call them bombs, if you don't mind, Mr. Clough.
Yes. Time bombs to be detonated on 3 different commuter centres in London. The first on the 4th of this month at Victoria Station, the second on the 12th at the West London Air Terminal, and the third on the 15th at Piccadilly Circus Underground Station. Now, we will call these letters A, B and C. You all have photocopies of these letters and of the envelopes, which are likewise lettered A, B and C. Now, I have the originals of these letters, and I suggest that you look at them. Now, the letters, all of them, were made up by means of cut-out letter transfers stuck onto sheets of ordinary paper, which is a common brand called script. Now, the envelopes were addressed in ink, with a common felt-tipped pen, in straight, one might say, meticulous capital lettering. They're plain buff, bought anywhere. The envelopes were all postmarked Lambeth, and dated the day immediately previous to the ones I've just given you.
Yes, sir, about that
Later,
postmark.
Sergeant.
I repeat, they were all postmarked Lambeth, which is why we've now moved into this area. Now, as you know, the 3 locations were evacuated and completely searched, and we found nothing. Happily so. Now, Sergeant Bates.
Not so happy for the people who had to be thrown out of the air terminal and the stations in question. There was total disruption of commuter traffic at peak rush hour times. The cost of these escapades has been reckoned in tens of thousands of pounds. The dislocation has been unaccountable, and there's a growing apprehension, not to say anger, on the part of the travelling public. Right, lights.
These stick-on letters, they're cut out of sheets of letter transfers, the kind you stick on the side of model aeroplanes. They're on sale at certain toy shops, greeting card shops and newsagents. There are 18 such shops in this area, and in the last fortnight we visited each of these shops, and so you've all got descriptions, rather vague I'm afraid, of the kind of people who bought them in the last couple of months. Things like chap with a beard, old girl, that sort of thing. Now, the proprietors of these shops are collaborating with us about future purchases. So.
Sergeant Tree.
Yes. Well, you've got the fingerprint and lab report. No prints, and the envelopes are clean, but the letters do have a thin film of metal dust, which has accumulated the sticky parts at the edges of the letters. There's copper, there's tin, there's aluminium, there's lead. And underneath the S is a compound of a sticky substance combined with aniline dye, which is identical to that used in the manufacture of insulating tape and commonly used in electrical work. Apart from that, the letters have the usual traces of human and household dust and some skirt.
We've got a list of all known bomb hoaxes from Method Index. That's being checked now, and Special Branch are investigating all likely organisations. But now, first, I'd like you to have a look at the first letter. Now, to this government, is nobody going to learn? You will be old too one day. You'll be pushed around all your life and then kicked unceremoniously out of your job, you people of England. You will receive a pittance for a pension and then be shuffled into your grave. What is life? Raise the pension now. Give the old people their due. A bomb is concealed in Victoria Station. Unless you announce that pensions will be raised immediately, it will go off at 5:30 p.m. tomorrow, killing thousands of innocent people. I mean it, so do it. Now, look at the other letters. One is about the treatment of young people. The other is about authority in general.
Excuse me,
now,
sir, before we go on.
All right, Sergeant, what is it?
Well, I don't know why we're here.
What do you mean?
Well, this clever fellow or girl or old man or young idiot has spent hour after hour cutting out these letter transfers to disguise his identity, right?
Right.
He or she is so clever. So very, very clever, but we are trying to say that they've overlooked the postmark? I mean, didn't he realize that he could be traced to this area if all the letters were posted in the same district? It's a blind we've been taken in.
He's not so clever anyway.
Well, he's bright enough. Unceremoniously, concealed.
That's education, not intelligence.
You're not trying to tell me that, are you?
Button it up.
Have you quite finished, gentlemen? It has been known, hasn't it, that an area has been given away by a postmark, as Sergeant Tree says. Education is not intelligence. It could be that our man's mentally unstable. It could be mere forgetfulness. Obvious, but so obvious as to be overlooked. Or it could be that he wants to be found out. Think about that one. People sometimes deliberately leave loopholes. Matter of conscience, perhaps. Or, as you say, Sergeant, it could be a false trail. Our man might have travelled down from Newcastle to post those letters, but we're here because it's the only starting point we've got. And we must find this person. All right, Mr. Clough, carry on.
Metal dust insulating tape. Very, very slender threads, but they're two more than we had a week ago. Right, we're going to scour this area. That means factories, small workshops, or even back rooms where metal is worked. So that's a big operation. And I'm perfectly aware of the size of the haystack and the fact that the needle may not even be there. You're also looking for a possible roll of insulating tape. That means electrical works, a small repair shop, or even an innocent roll of tape in somebody's junk drawer.
More important than anything are these letters. The identity of this person is there. The way he thinks, the grudges he has, the condition of his mind. Political fanatic, working alone or with a group, simple hoaxer, introvert. It's all there somewhere. Now tonight, don't just go home, go to bed and go to sleep. Read what he says. Try and get inside that mind. All right, thank you. I'll leave you to your own devices, Mr. Clough.
Thank you, sir. Now, within this ring is a concentration of small electrical engineering factories.
Hello, my dear.
What's all that out there?
Well, it's the cement you ordered.
Cement? I didn't order any cement.
Well, the men brought it earlier this afternoon. Bailey's. They said you'd phone. I've got the bill here. They... Oh, no.
2 tons... Oh, my God.
It's no good ringing them now. They won't be there. They said you'd ordered it to cement the front over. I told them you hadn't mentioned it to me, but when they said you phoned, I...
Tell me about your job, Mr. Ward.
Nothing to tell. I'm a policeman. Pure and simple.
Oh, not so simple. You're a detective, plain clothes. Not like pounding a beat.
Not quite.
Well, you are using your brain more than the ordinary policeman, huh?
Not really.
Oh, you are?
As a matter of fact, I was downgraded for not using my brains.
Busted down? What, from inspector to sergeant?
That's right. More soup.
What happened?
I set up a crime. To catch a villain. Mustn't set up crimes.
Oh, poor show. I'm so sorry.
Yes, but he caught them, didn't you? More soup, Mrs. Butler.
Oh, no, thank you, Mrs. Ward. It's a very exciting life. I'm sure Jim envies you, don't you?
Not really. I'm quite happy as I am.
What do you do?
I'm a tax inspector.
Is that exciting?
Yes, it is, as a matter of fact. A sort of detective.
So you two really have something in common. Your jobs, I mean, a remote connection.
You mean snooping?
Oh, I don't snoop.
Oh? I do. All day and every day. On someone or other.
You must admit, Jim, you employ some pretty devious methods against tax dodgers.
Well, they employ them against me, eh? It's a war.
That's what it is. A war. And for every blow struck in a war, there's a counter. At least that's what my father used to say. Or rather, that's what Mr. Churchill used to say. My father used to repeat every word Mr. Churchill used to say.
Your father has departed.
Oh, yes.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
Very fine-looking man.
Yes.
Saw active service, I suppose.
No, he was a captain in the Pay Corps, spent the war in Catterick. Fought all the battles round the table. First battle he fought with me was when I told him I was going to join the force. Had the army all mapped out for me. Thought I had demeaned his social standing.
He received his posting to Germany the day war ended. He was very well respected, very highly thought of. Alan takes after him.
Oh, we didn't think anything of the sort. That quarrel you had was about something entirely different.
He was a strict disciplinarian.
Am I right in thinking he passed away this week?
No. He died in 1958.
I told you so. You were mistaken. My wife thought she saw a hearse in the street yesterday.
She did. I trust you like pork.
Yes, very much.
She thought it called at your door.
I hope you like this wine. It's said to be cheap and nasty, but I like it.
Oh, no. Oh, it's meant to be very good.
I got it cut price on the way home.
Well done. Good. I say, it is good of you to ask us to dinner.
It could be somebody in the street having me on.
I beg your pardon?
The hearse. Somebody rang Bannerman's and said my mother was dead.
No.
Oh, yes, yes.
He said he was me, and that my mother was dead.
Good God. What a horrible thing to do.
What a horrible thing to do.
Wasn't it? Excuse me.
What a terrible thing to do.
Atrocious.
Yes, it was eerie. Somebody doesn't like us.
I say, do you think it could be someone that your son has helped to put away, put inside, and now he's come out and he's playing these tricks?
Tricks? Will you help yourself to potatoes?
But I mean, it could be, couldn't it?
It could be someone in the street. Someone who doesn't like having a detective for a neighbour.
Oh, surely not.
Oh, yes?
I'm very sorry, but I've been called in, and this happens sometimes. No, please don't get up. I must run. I'm sorry.
Happens all the time. I'll keep it hot for him.
Someone in the street. But why?
Spinach.
The mind of the hoaxer isn't difficult to fathom. Starts as a kid, more innocent then, usually putting something over on someone who's a bit bossy.
Yeah, it's big business in practical jokes. Squirt flour in the buttonhole
Yes, we've all done it.
Yeah, some take longer to grow up.
This isn't exactly a prank, though, is it?
But it's the same sort of thing.
Yeah, we run round in circles while he watches.
This one might have a bomb and might be prepared to use it.
You're right. Some people take longer to grow up. The theme of all these letters is a loathing of authority. Letter number 2 talks about you bastards up there. Number 3, you're not going to have your way with us much longer.
I think I'm right in saying the Special Branch have checked out all known anarchist organisations.
And the Irish and the Arabs and the Israelis, they feel that it's all down to one person, probably a juvenile. I'm sorry to bring you out like this in the middle of the night, but I've been instructed to ginger things up. So, we'll be out all night, I'm afraid. It's getting mixed up with threats of bombs on planes and all sorts of other things. Right.
Sergeant Tree, take Jacks and Williams with you and visit these chaps, will you? Especially the one Parkinson. He has a literary turn of mind.
Right, sir.
Sergeant Bates.
Well?
There are 5 premises here. Find the key holders and question the employees. Take Burns and Johnson with you.
Yes, sir.
Sergeant Ward. St. Saviour's School, Mart Street. There was a bomb threat 3 years ago. School secretary will open the office for you. There's a pile of stuff to go through. It's all down there.
Yes, sir. Who'll be coming?
Well, you can do that on your own.
Thank you, sir.
What's the matter with Ward?
He had a dinner party. Working late?
I was just thinking, these kids are the engineers, plumbers, and bakers of the future.
No, the archbishops and prime ministers and chief superintendents. Well, how'd you get on with your dinner party?
I was just getting to the jackpot question when this lot turned up.
You're not going to invite everybody in the street to dinner, are you? Why don't you just hire a hall or have one of those street parties like we did at the end of the war?
I spent 2 hours in the funeral parlour this afternoon, ringing every house in the street. It was an experience. Bannerman's waistcoat matches his drapes. Anyway, nearest we got was this bloke who lives next door. I phoned him at the tax office to confirm the dinner date. Bannerman said it could be his voice, except for the moving away of the mouth. He didn't do that.
Any other developments?
Well, if you can call 2 tons of cement delivered in front of my garage a development.
2
Yeah,
tons of
that's the
cement?
latest. Same joker rang the builder's merchant, said I wanted to concrete the lawn.
But why don't you do what I said? Report it to your local CID. If you think it'll be a laughing stock, go
Hang
wrong.
on, what's this?
What is it?
It's an essay entered for a schoolboys' competition 3 years ago, won second prize. You see the curl on the letter H, it's the same one. It's the same curl as on the letter sent to the school, and here it is again on the A envelope.
Let me see.
Well, you see the H in House of Commons?
No.
Then have a look at this. And that.
What's his name?
Peter Coppard, age 15. Coppard. Peter Coppard. Apprenticed electrician, home address 18 Corney Lane, Lambeth. Apprentice to Pargetus, television repairs, 94 Bessington Street, Lambeth.
I have come to the conclusion that parliamentary democracy is a farce.
Worth a visit?
I think so. Mr. Pargeter, this will all be made good. We'll leave everything as we found it.
But what's it all about? I mean, you dragged me out of my house at this time of night.
Probably come to nothing. Sorry about this, Peter. What are you looking for? Don't know, really. Just burglars, eh?
You're going to have to put them back on, you know, all those backs.
I know.
What about this cupboard?
I haven't got 15 pairs of bloody hands.
Right.
Now,
Look what he's doing to my
Mr. Pargeter, this has got to be done. Now, just come back again. Stop worrying. It'll be all right.
Come on, Les, pull your finger out. I want to shift this. Parsons, grab hold of the other end, will you?
Parsons, put that down. Come here. You don't tell me, you ask.
Don't be ridiculous.
I'm telling you. You don't say, do this, Les, get that, Les. You're not in charge of this bloody operation.
What's got into you?
You're what's got into me. You and your stinking arrogance. That's what's got into me.
Oh, come on.
Don't come on. It's been the same ever since they broke you to sergeant. You still think you're up there giving us stick. Like you did with poor old Bertree.
What are you talking about?
When Bert lost his kid in that accident. You battered him.
Shut up!
Don't shut me up. You told him not to be so self-pitying that he couldn't live on sympathy for the rest of his life. Well, that man was given compassionate leave.
Do you mind? There's a bloody search going on in here.
When he came back, you found him one day in tears. Is that right?
Yes, that's right.
And you told him he couldn't dine out on his kid's death forever. Is that right?
I'm not concerned about that. We're looking for letter transfers, envelopes, writing paper. There could be a bomb in this place, so do you mind? Les, grab the other end of this, will you?
What does he say? I say good morning, he says good morning. I give him those 2 calls for the day and off he goes in the van. Don't say anything. In the afternoon he's in the back, I'm in the shop. He's a good lad, he's no trouble. He finds out what's wrong with the set, he tells me, and then he puts them right. Don't say anything very much. Pleasant. He says, good night, Mr. Pargeter, and he goes home. He don't say anything much about himself.
Does he ever talk about his family?
No, I never asked him.
He never told you that his father had killed himself?
Did he? No, I didn't know that. They told me at his school that his parents were dead and he was living with an auntie, but they didn't tell me that. Poor kid. No wonder he's quiet.
Do you ever talk about politics?
No, he don't talk anything.
You ever see him writing anything or cutting out paper?
Cutting out paper? No.
You ever see him post a letter? Or did he ever say you had a letter to post?
No.
All right, well, thank you, Mr. Partridge. I think that's all. Sorry to drag you out like this.
I don't know. You policemen are a law unto yourselves, aren't you? Unlock your shop, Mr. Partridge, and then you tear it apart.
It's back as it was now, sir.
You cause all this confusion. You invade people's privacy. You make me feel like a criminal. I'm shaking like a senile idiot.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, but you won't tell me what it's all about.
It was necessary, sir, believe us.
I wonder. There's no wonder they're saying that people haven't got any confidence in their police force. Doesn't surprise me.
Silly old goat. It could be him, you know.
Not as silly as all that. He's in the dark. He thinks he's suspected. Upset him for a week. Oh, well, it can't be helped. Ask Bates to send Coppard up, will you?
Yeah, hello, Leslie.
Yes, hello, Bates here. What is it?
Yeah, do you mind speaking up? I can't hear you.
Sorry, can you hear that? Is that any better?
Ah, it is you. Must be a crackle. Bring Coppard up, will you? Please.
Mr. Clough, I'd like you to sit in on this one. Coppard. Father killed himself 10 years ago. We've taken his room to pieces, nothing, the same with the van. But there is this. Curl on a capital H. He's an orphan. Bright boy. Read it. It's an essay he wrote at school. Instant revolution. There's a violent thread running all the way through it. Ah, Peter. Sit down there, will you, please? What about the rest of the people on the list?
I've got 3 of them here, sir.
Parkinson?
Yes, sir.
Right, well, I'll see him when we've finished.
Right, sir.
Bates, do you think you could rustle up some tea? 1, 4, 5.
6, sir.
Well, Peter. Funny old state we're all in, but you've kindly agreed to help us with our inquiries, right?
If I can.
Funny position, but bear with us.
That's all right.
Do you mind if I ask you some personal questions?
No.
They might hurt a bit, but I have to do it.
That's all right.
Tell us about your father.
Committed suicide.
Why?
He was fired from his job.
Why, yes, he worked for Gunnerberry Electrical.
Yes.
Why was he asked to leave after 23 years, wasn't it?
Yes.
Was he retired?
He was fired.
But he was 60, retiring age.
They could have kept him on. They said he couldn't do his work.
Was he failing in his faculties?
No. He was sound as a bell. They kept others on after 60.
Why did he kill himself?
Well, he pleaded to be kept on. My mother was already dead.
She'd been a wage earner?
Yes.
He killed himself because he couldn't face life on national assistance.
Yes.
No pension from the firm?
No. I'm sorry to ask, but what's this got to do with you?
I'm sorry too, Peter, but it's as I said. I'm afraid I can't answer that, but you don't have to stay if you don't want to. You don't have to answer any more questions. You can call for a solicitor if you like.
No, I'll answer.
Good. Your father had to bring you up and keep himself on a pittance. He couldn't face it, so he turned on the gas.
Yes.
Did you resent his employer's action?
Well,
yes?
Of course I did.
Ever think of taking any sort of revenge?
What sort of revenge?
Threatening him?
No.
But it left you angry?
Yes.
And so you wrote this essay at school, all about revolution?
There's nothing to do with it.
Can you be sure?
Of course I'm sure. I just happened to think like that.
Like what?
That the people were powerless, could be treated like dirt, and could do nothing about it.
You mean through Parliament?
Yes. But that That's right.
Surely, Peter, you must realize that whatever you may think of the political setup in this country, there's always a political party, no matter how small it is, that you can belong to. You don't have to go it alone, as you suggest in this essay.
Yes, I realize that now.
Do you know what this is?
No.
What, you never stuck any of those on toy aeroplanes?
I was never interested in aeroplanes.
Peter, I'd appreciate it if you'd do me a small favor. Would you write something on there for me, please? Have you got a pen?
Yes.
Good. Could you write in capitals, he heard a sound? In capital letters, please. Thank you. What are your political opinions today?
Don't know what you mean.
Do you still feel that one man, by his actions, can change the world?
No.
You've modified your views?
Yes.
You don't bear any grudges? You don't feel you want to get back at people for what they did to your father?
No.
All right, Peter. Thank you, I think that's all. If we want to see you again, will that be all right?
Yes.
Thank you. Tyler, would you see him out, please? Well, there's a curl on the H, all right. Get it down to the lab. Handwriting expert might find other similarities beside the H. Right. Mother died of cancer, father killed himself. Frightened, intelligent, uncommunicative, canny.
There are thousands of people like that. We're grasping at straws. It's an impossible brief, let's face it.
Where's that tea?
Hello, Leslie?
Yeah, Les Bates here. What is it?
Is that you?
Yes?
What?
It's me, Bates.
Can't we do something about this line? Is the tea made?
Yeah, I was just about to bring it up.
Ah, good. Make it 5, will you?
6?
No, 5. Cop-out's gone. It's made. He's on his way up.
That's Parkinson next, right?
Pompous bastard.
I hope you won't mind making your call in here, sir.
Not at all.
You see, yesterday when you were telephoning from the shop, it seems a lady came in. Well, she didn't know your face, and she thought...
And I frightened her off. I do that sometimes.
Oh, you didn't frighten her, sir. She thought you were my new assistant. You see, a relation had passed away, and we had come to an arrangement. Oh, these things are very delicate, and she wanted to see me personally. She was very upset.
Well, I'm sorry. Where's the extension?
Oh, it's over here, sir. I do hope we can clear up this nasty business quickly, sir.
Well, if we don't, I'm going to have to call an official investigation.
Oh, I hope not, sir. Oh, that wouldn't be at all good. Not at all good. Best cleared up privately.
Yes. I hope your lady customer returned.
Oh, yes, sir. That was all right, yes. We are attending to the matter. Now I'll listen in the front parlour, sir.
Yeah, Sergeant Ward. Could I speak to Detective Sergeant Bates, please?
Hold on a moment, I'll get him. Hello, Alan, yes?
Les, look, I've mislaid my copy of the St. Saviour School bomb threat letter. Do you have yours handy?
Yeah, I've got it right here.
Would you mind reading it out for me?
Yeah, sure. Hang on a sec. Here we are. You think you are gods. You think you have the right to boss people about at will. I have concealed 20 pounds of gelignite in your school. It is time to explode at midnight tonight. Goodbye, all Nazi dictators.
Yeah, thanks, Les. Incidentally, I'm sorry about last night.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, well, so am I. Just one of those things, eh?
Yeah. See ya.
I'm sorry, Mr. Ward.
You always leave things as you find them.
Mrs. Craven is here for a set, Peter. You've been on it most of the afternoon.
She won't get it till tomorrow.
Oh, I can't tell her that. She's been waiting a week. She's called twice today. She's in there now.
Tell her to come back tomorrow.
Don't you tell me to tell her that. You should have had those valves in 2 hours.
It's a complicated procedure.
Right. No need to shout. And who are you shouting at, Peter? You don't shout at me, you know. You're not the boss here. I am. When I say to you, you do it, you do it. Is that final? Do you understand me? You don't shout at me.
You say do it, so I do it. Is that what it is? Is that what it's going to be all my life?
What's the matter with you? Have you gone mad or something? Keep your voice down, boy. She's in the shop. Get it done. Get it done. I understand you.
People have perished in Northern Ireland since the onset of the strife. Man's inhumanity to man. We have words for it. We call it outrageous, indecent, barbaric. Britain's sons and daughters, the tragic victims of civil conflict. The bomb that blew 17 souls to bits in the public house. Bloody Sunday. We try to find names for it, this butchery. It's for a cause. We try to find the sense in the cause. It's buried underneath a rubble of confusion, like the bodies buried beneath the rubble of this hotel, blasted a week ago by the largest charge of gelignite used so far in this holocaust of agony and grief. Everyone had a mother and a father. Some have sisters and brothers, or sons and daughters. Each one an individual, atrocious, unbelievable loss to his nearest one.
I know, Mrs. Craven. I can lead you, of course. What the hell do you think you're doing? I'm terribly sorry, Mrs. Craven. I don't know what's come over this lad.
Police. Hello, police. There's a bomb. I've put a bomb. It's going off at 6:30.
Here, give me that telephone. Oh, Mrs. Craven. Please,
hello, please
go and get a policeman. I don't know what we're
I've put a bomb in... I want Chief Superintendent Kingdom.
All right. Put him on.
Superintendent Kingdom?
Yes, I'm here.
And I don't want this agony in the world. I don't want this misery. I want people to know that it shouldn't happen.
Yes, Peter. Now listen, you've put a bomb somewhere. Now tell me, where, please?
Look, I don't want this misery. I don't understand why. I don't understand. Is it people? You tell me. How can we change it? We're not born to suffer. Were we born to suffer? You tell me.
Now, you tell me, Peter. You've put a bomb somewhere. Now, you've said it's going off at 6:30. Now, tell me, please, carefully, where have you put it?
Savile Gardens Hotel, Lombard Square. It's in the basement, in a corridor, in one of the fuse boxes. Bottom right-hand corner, marked East 15.
Savile Gardens Hotel, Lombard Square, basement corridor, fuse box, marked East 15, right? Evacuate. Bomb disposal. Keep him talking. Get round to Partridge's, pick him up. You come with me.
Hello, Peter. This isn't Chief Superintendent Kingdom, but I am a friend of his, so you can talk to me. Now, I think I understand what you're getting at. What were you saying?
Look, it's not just me and my dad. I don't know what to do. It's too big. And no one's doing anything about any of it. I mean, one person who dies, you don't understand. And one person, it's me. It's me.
5 minutes. Where the hell's the army?
We might have to write off this whole building.
The hotel clear?
Must be by now. I've had men searching every floor.
Get our men out. This will take out the whole centre of the building.
Everybody out? Right. Okay, it's clear now. You can get out. And go like the wind.
Except Tree. Where's Bert Tree? Take some, Ward.
Oh, hello, Alan. Bert Tree here.
Is it all clear?
Look, I'm on the 3rd floor. I think I saw a woman coming out of the bathroom.
Look, Bert, can you speak up? I can't hear a word you're saying.
I said I thought I saw a woman coming out of the bathroom. There may be one person up here. I think it's a woman.
Well, forget about her. You've got 5 minutes. Get out of this building as fast as you can.
I just can't leave someone here, you bloody fool. That's the sort of thing you would do, isn't it?
Look, Bert, I can't hear what you're saying. Put your mouth near it.
Where is Tree?
He's on the 3rd floor. He says there's someone still there.
But tell him to get out.
You tell him. He won't listen to me.
Clough here, I don't care who's up there. You get out of it, Tree, at once.
Over here. Come here. Got less than 4 minutes.
What's happening?
I had to switch off the juice.
One of our men's in that lift.
Put it back on.
I've had to cut it. It could be connected to the fuse box.
But give us a few more seconds.
What's happening down there?
Right, the power's on! Get out now!
I'm pushing a button, but the bloody lift won't move. It's jammed. It's stuck.
There's not much time. Can I cut the power now?
No, hang on. Well, can you get out the top, Sergeant? There must be a trapdoor in the top.
I can't move. I think I've broken my bloody ankle. I can't get up.
All right, take it off.
Everybody, I'll get him.
No! Look, clear out, it's too late! Alan! Sergeant!
Yes?
Ward's coming up to try and get you out! You better go, Clough.
No, sir, I'll stay here.
Clear out. You need it outside. One hero's quite enough.
Yes, sir.
We've only got seconds, Bert. I'll pick you up and get you out through the tracks.
Okay.
All right?
It's you, you bastard, wasn't it? Yes, all right, it was me.
what I said about your son?
No.
Hey!
For what you are, you're a bloody robot. You got no bloody feelings. Did you get it? Did it hurt? Well, that's what you did to me. I had a boy. You said it didn't matter anymore. Well, you're bloody lucky she isn't dead. Yes, I know it was a bloody stupid thing to do, but...
Okay! But what am I going to do with the cement?
Is it all right?
Yes. Thank God. What do we do with you, cop-out? Do we say we're grateful to you for changing your mind and letting us know?
No.
You think you're some sort of hero?
No.
All right. A hoax at school. Letters threatening to plant bombs all over London. I can understand that. At least I think I can. But then to do it. To put at risk the lives of hundreds of innocent people, to actually do that. What happened?
It was you.
Me?
That lecture. You don't have to go it alone. There are people who care. Nobody cares. It's the same bloody hypocrisy I've heard ever since he died. I felt sick. Everything you said made me sick. You might think everything's all right, but it's not. I wanted to show you that I meant it.
Why didn't you go through with it?
I can't kill people. I just can't. I knew what I'd done. It was hopeless. I'm a pretty hopeless specimen, aren't I, really? I'm insane. That's what I am. Why don't you call me insane? Everything will be all right then, won't it?
Take him away. Charge him.
Come on, lad.
Cop out. I didn't say everything was all right. I know for a lot of people it's not. I didn't say people cared. They don't. But that's no excuse for what you did. They will just say he was insane, won't they?
They'll be right. There were 2,000 people in that hotel.
By the way, I told you to get out of that place.
Did you? I didn't hear.
Oh, yes, you did. I'll have to report that, you know.
Yeah?
Oh, yes.
And there were only seconds to go.
There was a full quarter of an hour. He'd made a mistake with the timing mechanism.
Yes, but you didn't know that. So he climbed down the lift shaft, picked up the injured man.
Oh, mother.
Picked up the injured man and carried him to safety.
I didn't do any of that.
Oh, he won't tell you what he did. You won't get a word of truth out of my son. But I heard what happened.
Gracious, that's amazing. Only seconds to go.
It was a quarter of an hour.
And no matter what he says, it's true. After all, Chief Superintendent Kingdom wouldn't have put you up for a commendation, now would he? You can't deny that. It was an act of extreme bravery. He said so himself.
Gracious, tremendous.
As a matter of fact, I didn't go up there to rescue the bloke at all. I went up there to beat his brains out.
Hmm?
Hmm?
Hmm.